Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. Today is Wednesday. I'm a week away from the National. I'm actually going next Thursday. So I'm very excited. It's been a crazy few weeks leading up to my vacation, but I'm still trying to get some kind of quick hit videos out. This is another quick hitter. These aren't my favorite to do, but they're easy and they're popular. So I'll continue to do these when I'm able, or when I'm not able to get the things that I really enjoy doing out there. Like, I really want to do a history of PSA and other long form history projects that take me forever to do, and I just haven't had any time to do them. So this one is, it's kind of a story that spans about, I don't know, 9 months or so in the card hobby, where last year a former Goudey gum employee's grandchildren found a collection of Goudey cards when they were emptying out his house, I guess. I'm not really clear on how they found them, but they were in his house. There were 20 or more high-grade 1933 Goudey Babe Ruth cards. They were auctioned off in November of 2021. All of them were authenticated and graded by SGC. One of them was Babe Ruth number 144, sold for $288,000. That was an SGC 8. So this card is 90 years old, almost, and SGC 8. Better than some of the cards I get back that are almost modern. Amazing. Number 149, Babe Ruth card, SGC 7, sold for $87,000. Many of these are among the best Goudey cards ever graded by SGC. If you look at the pop reports, pretty impressive stuff, all from one guy who used to work at Goudey and just stored them in his house. There's also the Nap La Joie, La Joie. I can never remember how to pronounce it. I went to high school with a guy, last name La Joie, so I always go to that. Nap La Joie, Hall of Famer, I think 3-time batting champ. That card graded out at SGC 3 and sold for $49,000. Now, that card is rare and coveted by Goudey enthusiasts because it's number 106, and 106 wasn't produced back in 1933 or 34, whenever these cards originally came out. And so collectors actually wrote into Goudey to say, hey, where's number 106? We don't have 106. And so Goudey had to go and produce a card, and they chose Nap La Joie for that number, and then they would just mail them to people who wrote in and asked for it. So there's not a print run that's anywhere near the size of that, and it's just a rare card and rare to find in good condition. So the total of this haul was about $500,000. So pretty good when you're just going through your grandfather's house and you find $500,000 worth of cards. Not bad. But then in May of this year, those same grandchildren ended up finding, they struck gold. They found another 150 or more Goudey cards from 33 and 34 in their grandfather's attic safe in unbelievable condition. I'm going to go through this here a little bit. 2 more Nap La Joies, and I don't have SGC grades on these. I couldn't find them. They're supposed to go up for auction starting tomorrow on Heritage Auctions, and they're supposed to have been graded by SGC this month, but I can't find any results on those SGC grades. So if you find them, throw them in the comments. I'll be curious. 2 more Nap La Joies that are in near mint shape, according to one person who's close to this deal. 2 more 1933 Babe Ruths. There were 3 Lou Gehrigs, 2 from 34 and 1 from 33. Other than centering, these were extraordinarily well preserved because they weren't in any child's pockets or in their spokes or anything like that. They were just kept in this guy's safe. He was an employee of Goudey, brought them home in 2 plastic cases, and stored them in his attic safe for 90 years. So this one, they're going up on Heritage Auctions tomorrow for the next 3 days, July 21st through the 23rd, I think. They're expected to fetch way more than that first one at $500,000. So not a bad haul at all. And then I also saw, when I was doing a little research on this deal, the Manny Gordon Collection, which just recently sold for $2.7 million at auction. There was a 1933 two 1933 Babe Ruth cards. One of them was number 53, graded a PSA 8. So these went to PSA, not the SGC like the others. PSA 8, 1933, number 53, Babe Ruth, sold for $942,000. That is a record for that card in that grade. A 1933, number 149, Babe Ruth, PSA 8, also sold for just over $500,000. And then the 33 Lou Gehrig, number 92, PSA 9, sold for $672,000. So bonkers, bonkers. There's also some other amazing high grade cards here. 1934 Goudey, number 62, Hank Greenberg, PSA 9, $219,000. Pretty good. The one that probably interested me the most because it's so unbelievably rare is this 1948 Leaf Wax Pack, graded a PSA 8 that sold for $135,000. 1948, of course, famous for a lot of cards, but the Ted Williams is the one that's near and dear to me. It's in my logo. I'm holding it in my logo, even though I don't own it. It's more aspirational. The other one in my logo is, where do I have this? Oh, it's right here. The Bob Cousy rookie. That one's autographed and PSA graded. But yeah, so 1948 Leaf Wax Pack, PSA 8, $135,000. Amazing. And then in a series of 1958 Topps Hall of Famers, all graded a PSA 10. Imagine these cards are 64 years old. You pull them out, they've just been, I don't even know where Manny Gordon had his collection, but for 64 years, they were so perfect that they graded a PSA 10. What was this guy doing with his collection? It's amazing. There are actually a lot of them. I'm just going to go through a few here. Sandy Koufax, PSA 10, went for $450,000. The Frank Robinson went for $230,000, and the Yogi Berra went for $185,000. There are a bunch of 8s and 9s as well. These are the 10s, which really fascinated me. So yeah, Manny Gordon Collection, and then the Goudey, I'm going to just call it the Goudey Grandfather, the Goudey Grampy, I don't know. So awesome stories about an awesome set. I'm hoping to find some Goudeys at the National next week. If you're not already subscribed, I'm going to put out a few videos next week and the week after about the National. I'm hoping to get a lot of awesome cards. I'm going in there with a plan. It's not a very strict plan. I think I'll post my plan at some point in the next week or so. I'm also going to be doing a PSA submission at $18 if my friend Oliver ever sends me his list of cards, and hopefully we can connect for lunch on Friday so he can give me those cards. And I've just got so much, I've got a giant list of content that I want to create and put out for you guys. So please throw me a subscribe, click that bell icon. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you have any Goudey cards? What is the coolest vintage set that you know about or want to know more about? I'd be interested in doing a video like that. All right, thanks very much for watching.